For row number 4, we're going to make an increase into the first stitch and then single crochet in the second stitch, single crochet in the third stitch, and we want to repeat it for total 6 times. So let's do it twice together. You make an increase into the first stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and a single crochet into the next stitch. So that's one time. Let's do it one more time together. Increase into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and a single crochet into the next stitch. So that's twice. Now you keep going all the way around, same way. Increase, single crochet until you get to the stitch marker, and I will meet you here before I finish the row. I'm about to finish the row. Left for me only the last stitch here with the stitch marker. You take it out and you do a single crochet into this last stitch. So now we finished row 4 and we have 24 stitches around. Take your stitch marker and put it into the last stitch that you made. Now we're going to make 3 more rows of 24 single crochets around, which means 3 rows of 1 single crochet in each stitch. Let's do few together and then you keep going. So into the first stitch you make a single crochet, next stitch a single crochet, next stitch a single crochet, next stitch a single crochet, and you keep going like that for total 3 rows. I will be back before I finish the third row. So I'm about to finish the third row. I'm at the last stitch here with the stitch marker. Take it out and make the last single crochet. Now we finished row number 7 and we have 24 stitches around. Take your stitch marker and put it into the last stitch that you made. For row number 8, we're going to make single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet in the second stitch, and then a decrease for total 6 times. I mean, we're going to repeat it for total 6 times until we get to the stitch marker. So let's do it twice together. Single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet in the second stitch, and a decrease. I'm going to make an invisible decrease. You can do the regular way. I will show you both options. So for the regular decrease, you go through the next stitch, yarn under, go through, go into the next stitch, yarn under, go through, and then you go through those 3 loops that's on your hook. Now the invisible decrease is you take the front loop only of the next stitch, then straight into the front loop only of the next stitch, yarn under, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 loops. So that's the invisible decrease. It gives it a better look and it keeps the stitches tight and close to each other so there won't be holes. If it's too difficult for you, you can just do the regular way. That's fine as well. So now we've done it one time, single crochet and decrease. Let's do it one more time together. Single crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and a decrease. So that's twice. Now you keep going all the way around until you get to the stitch marker. Just do single crochet, decrease. I will meet you before I finish the row. So I'm about to finish the row. What's left for me now is only the last decrease. So I take out the stitch marker and I'm going to make a decrease. Okay, so now we finished row number 8 and we have 18 stitches around. Take your stitch marker and put it into the last stitch that you made. Now we're going to insert the safety eyes. So pull your hook and take it out. Turn your work like that. And take your 8mm safety eyes. Now you want to insert them between rows 5 and 6. So the first row is this circle here. So you go down, that's 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you want to insert the eyes between those rows, which means here. So you take one eye and put it like that. Then you're going to count 5 stitches to the right and you're going to insert your second eye. If you don't know where is each stitch, you can just bring your finger from the inside and just pull like that so you can see the stitches. Each hole is a stitch. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to take your eye and put it into the 6th stitch. Make sure it stays at the same row, like that. Now you take the plastic washers and close it, make it safe. Like that. And now we're going to continue. So for row number 9, we're going to make single crochet into the first stitch and then a decrease, and we're going to repeat it for total 6 times. So let's do it twice together. Single crochet into the first stitch, and then you make a decrease. So that's one time. Let's do it one more time together. Single crochet into the next stitch and a decrease into the next. So we've done it twice. Now you keep going all the way around until you get to the stitch marker, and I will meet you before I finish the row. Just do single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. I'm about to finish the row. What's left for me is only the last decrease. So take out the stitch marker and make a decrease. So now we finished row 9 and we have 12 stitches around. Take your stitch marker and put it into the last stitch that you made. Now we're going to stuff the cherry. So pull your hook and take it out. Now you take some string and you put inside. Put as much as you can, just make sure that you don't put too much stuffing. There are no holes in your project. Now let's continue to the last row. So as we said, we finished row 9, we have 12 stitches around. For row number 10, we're going to make 6 decreases. Let's do one time together and then keep going. So make a decrease. So that's one time. Now we keep going and do 5 more decreases, and I will meet you when I finish the row to show you how we finish off. I finished all the total 6 decreases. Now we're going to finish off, which means you're going to make a slip stitch. Just take your crochet hook into the next stitch, yarn under, go through the stitch, and straight into the loop that's on your hook. That's a slip stitch. Now you chain one, and you want to cut your yarn, leave tail to sew and close the little hole that's left for us. So now you pull like that. Now we've left this small hole, so you take your needle and bring the end of the yarn through, and now we're going to take our needle and go into each stitch of this last row, go through with the front loop only. If it's too difficult for you to find the front loops only, just take both loops, all the stitch, and go through. So we go from the outside to the inside and pull. That's one. Into the next stitch, the front loop only, and pull. That's two. Into the next stitch, that's three. Into the next stitch, that's four. Next stitch, that's five, and last one, 6. Now you pull tight and like that we just close the little hole. Now you take your needle into the body and bring it out 1 stitch apart. Pull, and when you have a small loop here, you just bring the needle through and you pull tight. Now you want to hide your yarn, so bring it into the cherry and out from a different place and pull. Take your scissors and cut this yarn. So that's how it looks like for now. Now we're going to add the smile. So you take your black thread, thin yarn, whatever you have, and bring it through the needle. Now you want to bring the needle somewhere at the bottom and bring it out from 1 stitch next to the right eye. Okay, just make sure that it's in the middle of the eyes, middle row, and you pull until you have a small yarn left here. Now you take your needle and go through 1 stitch next to the left eye here and bring it inside. Make sure it stays on the same row. Now you go row 1 row down. You bring the needle out between in the middle of those 2 places we brought the needle through, and you want to pull slowly like that. Now you go with the needle on top of the smile and go through the same place and out from where we began. Now you pull like that, and here is the smile. Now you are going to make 2 knots with those 2 black yarns. One and 2. Take the scissors and cut. Now we have this black left. You take the end of the needle and just pull it inside and hide it inside the cherry like that. So we finished with the cherry. Now we're going to make the leaves. So put it on the side and take your green yarn and what we're going to do now is a slip knot. bring the hook through and pull these yarns like that, so it gets tight on your crochet hook. Now you're going to chain 8. So yarn over, go through the loop, that's a chain. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to start the second chain from the hook. You don't count the loop that's on your hook, so you skip this first chain and you go into this second chain and you're making a single crochet. Then you go into the next chain and make a half double crochet. You yarn over, you go through the chain, yarn under, go through the chain, yarn over and go through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet. Now into the next stitch you're going to make a double crochet. You yarn over, go through the next chain, yarn under, go through, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. Now on the next chain we're going to make an increased double crochet. So just do 2 double crochets into the next chain, yarn over, go through the chain, yarn under, go through, yarn under, go through 2, and yarn over, go through 2. That's 1 double crochet. Let's do it into the same chain, yarn over, go through the chain, yarn under, go through, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 loops. Next stitch, make a double crochet. So yarn over, go through the next chain, yarn under, go through, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Next chain, make a half double crochet. So yarn over, go through the chain, yarn under, go through, yarn over, go through all 3 loops. Now continue on the back side of the chains and you're going to do a half double crochet. So yarn over, go through the first chain, yarn under, go through, yarn over, go through 3 loops. Now next you're going to make a double crochet. So yarn over, go through, yarn under, go through, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through 2 loops. Next we're going to make an increased double crochet. So just make 2 double crochets into the next chain. That's 1, let's do another one. Next, make a double crochet. Next, make a half double crochet. And last one, make a single crochet. Now you make a slip stitch into the first stitch. And here is our leaf. Now keep going and you chain 10. So yarn over, go through the loop, that's one chain, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now you cut the yarn and leave tail to sew to the cherry. That would be enough, and you pull. That's how it looks like. Now you take the cherry, you take the needle, and you take the end tail of the leaf. Go through, and now you go into the middle of the top head here, and you bring it inside all the way, and you bring it out from the bottom like that. Now pull as much as you can. Now you take your needle and go back inside. You just move a little from this part and bring the needle inside and out from the same place. And pull. That's how it looks like. Now you bring it back inside, just a little bit on the side, and just bring it out from anywhere else, and you can cut the yarn. So that's one piece of cherry. Now we're going to repeat and do just the same one of those, and I will be back when I have two to show you how we get them together. Okay, I just finished 2 cherries. Now before I'm going to attach them together, I want to hide those tails. So you take your needle and just go into the stitches and hide it. Now you take the scissors and cut. Do the same thing with the second one. And cut this one also. Okay. What we're going to do next is cut another piece of green yarn. and bring it through the needle. Now what we're going to do is attach them only here at the bottom part of the leaf, so they will be like that. So you take your needle and just go into the bottom of the leaf, no matter which one, and go through the stitch. Pull until you have a small one here, small tail that's left here. Now you take your second leaf and go through the bottom stitch like that. Then you want to pull, not too tight. Okay. Now you want to go back into the first leaf and go one stitch on the top of the last stitch that you made. Go through and pull. Now back to the other leaf, one stitch on top of the last stitch, and bring the needle through and pull. Back into the other leaf, one stitch on top of the other one that you made, and into the other leaf, one stitch on top of the last stitch, and pull the needle. That's how it looks like for now. Now you want to go with the needle through the leaf and just hide the yarn in between the stitches and bring it through the first place that you started and where you have the green tail. Pull your needle, and now you're going to make 2 knots with those yarn, the green one. Pull tight, and another knot. Now with the needle just hide the yarn, bring it out from a different place. Also the second one. And bring it out from a different place. Now take the scissors and you can cut the yarn. And there you go. Here is our cherries. Here are our cherries. Hope you liked. Please subscribe. Please subscribe if you still didn't, and see you on the next video. Bye.